Hello, welcome to Texas Style Cuisine. Appreciate you dropping back in. Today I'm going to show you a fantastic red sauce that we use quite often. It's very easy. I call it a semi-fresh sauce. So we're using canned tomatoes, but we're using fresh lemon, onions, peppers, and cilantro. So stay tuned and watch us make our great red sauce. All right, here's our list of ingredients today. I have a can of petite diced tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, fresh garlic, fresh lemon, cilantro, about 1 1/4 cups of onion. I have sugar and I have salt. It's going to make a really nice fresh salsa or semi-fresh salsa. And it's very, very easy to make, very quick when you need one. A lot of times, a lot of this you already have at the house. So we're going to get started on this and let y'all see how we do our salsa. All right, tonight for making this salsa, I'm going to use my food processor because I don't like the salsa, especially this one, real fine, real chopped up. So I use my food processor so it stays a little more rustic. Anyways, first thing to go in the food processor is my onions. And I have about 1 1/4 cup of onions going in. They've already been diced up, so this is going to help them dice up smaller that much faster. You could probably quarter them up and put them in there and let the food processor do the work for you. But it just works a little better that way. So I'm going to go with my onions. Then I'm going to go with my tomatoes. And get all those in there. All right, now I'm going to blend some. I'm just going to kind of pulse this till I get the right look that I'm looking for. I want to kind of quit seeing the diced onion. I just want to see small pieces of onion. All right, that looks about right for that right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I can do it this way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop my jalapeno. I'm going to take the top off. All right, and I'm just going to dice up my jalapeno so it's not so hard to chop in the processor. I don't like to get big chunks of jalapeno in my salsas. That way nobody gets a great big bite of it. The heat on these really is in the lining, in the seeds, and in this membrane. And I want some heat in this salsa, so I'm not going to take that membrane or the seeds out tonight. We'll put those close, chop them up fairly small, using my chef's knife. Got these chef's knives from Cutco. Give a little shout out to my friend Josh Mueller. Y'all can find Josh online. He's one of the top Cutco salesmen. He sold us a set for the house and for the barbecue trailer, and we enjoy using them. They back them up with a lifetime guarantee, and they work great here at the house and on the trailer. We use them all the time. Anyways, I'm going to try to get these kind of small. Don't want them too big. All right, there we go. Let's get these inside of the processor. Now we have the jalapenos in there. We're going to pulse our food processor. Get those chopped up. And again, not too small. They're already kind of small to start. I can go ahead and put in my sugar, which is a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, a full teaspoon of salt. All right, now that I have my seasonings in, I'm going to put in my garlic. And again, I use a garlic press. I like to have that garlic very small. I don't want to spend a lot of time mincing it, so I just use a press. Again, this is my Pampered Chef garlic press. I've got a lot of garlic presses, or have had different ones, and I really think that Pampered Chef has the best one. So press it in. Just use my knife here to take out the skin. Now that it's out, go back and get the other large garlic. If you don't have large cloves, you can use 3 or 4 small cloves. But we want a good amount of garlic in this salsa. There we go. Using the back side of my blade so I don't dull my knife. Garlic's in there. Give it a pulse just to stir it. All right, I'm going to get my lemon and I'm going to press it, roll it under my hand. This is going to release the juices that are inside of this lemon, cut it in half, and I'm going to put the juice of half of this lemon in my salsa. All right, now I'm just going to pulse it again to blend in my lemon juice, and I'm going to taste it. I haven't got my cilantro in yet. All right, now we're going to try the salsa. Mainly right now is for heat. I didn't put the cilantro in yet because I don't want it blended too small. So I just want to see if my salsa is hot enough. Okay, that's good. There's plenty of heat in there. That one jalapeno was enough. With jalapenos, you just never know. Sometimes they're real hot, sometimes they're not. That one had good heat, so one was enough. I did have a second just in case I needed it. But I think we're okay with just one. Now I'm going to put in my cilantro. All right, and once again, how I do my cilantro is I cut off the stems. This is a type of salsa where I don't want the stem in there. The stems are very flavorful. They got a lot of good taste, a lot of good flavor in them. If you're not going to be using it for presentation, use those stems and cook with those. This salsa is not blended real fine, so I'm going to leave the stems out and just use the leaves. All right, so I've rolled up my cilantro, chopped it one way. I'm going to turn it the other direction, run back through it again, get this a little bit smaller. All right, I'm going to use a little over half of that bunch of cilantro. And again, I'm going to pulse it more to blend this in than to chop it up. Let's look at it. It's got a nice appearance. Again, see how the seasoning is? One thing you have to watch for is if you're sampling your salsa on a salty chip, you think there's enough salt in it. But then when you put it on food, you may go, oh, this isn't salty enough. It's because you're pulling salt off that chip, and it's tricking your taste buds. So if you use a spoon, you get a true taste of what your salsa is and what the flavorings in it are. If you're eating it off the chip, if all you're going to do is eat chips with it, that's fine. But if you're going to use it on some different foods or for different purposes, you may want to taste it with a spoon. Make sure that seasoning is right, and then put it on the chip and make sure that salt doesn't overpower it. But you always want to taste it on the way it's going to be eaten to do that. Anyways, good salsa. Everything looks fine there. I'm going to bring out my dish here and see if we can pour up our salsa. Okay, and here's our salsa. All right, there we go. A beautiful red sauce. Works great with any Mexican dish you want to have, and it's going to have some great flavor with it. Once again, thanks for stopping by Texas Style Cuisine. We really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like our videos, and come on back and see us next time.